Confirmed.
Alright. So we still got one vehicle up there. We got one spider up there. And then we got this vehicle, or I'm sorry, this mech, which, if I remember right, was a javelin? And then we still got this Gladius tank down here. So I think we go up the ridgeline with the APC, try to get some tag on them. I could sensor lock, but it doesn't do anything. Or maybe it does. Maybe it does. Can I? I'm not going to be able to sensor lock you, you're not in range. I think we sensor lock the spider. Maybe get some decent shots at him next turn.
Sensors locked on.
Alright.
Awaiting orders.
So that will hopefully tee up the Treb. I just need to find... Yeah, there we go.
Confirmed.
A way that I can put the Treb in a position to actually shoot at the target. Unfortunately, does not appear to be the case. I think we take the streaks and lose the missiles. I'm sorry, we use the missiles and lose the lasers. Lasers are just going to build up heat, and the missiles will either be all or nothing. Nice. So we did get one salvo that landed. So streaks worked out well for us on that one.
Hell yeah.
I like how it's still showing inspired on our Scorpion tank that got blown up in like the first turn.
Waiting for orders. Confirmed. Holding and cooling.
Good to know that whoever survived that fiasco is inspired. Yeah, you have missed the beginning part of a pretty rough assassination contract, but I'm hoping we'll pull it out before it's all done. So hopefully enjoyed your dinner. Good to have you back.
Orders?
And I'm thinking at this point maybe we do run the galleon up here and just start running interference. I mean, vehicles get repaired for free. And instantly, so, I mean, to me, it's like, screw it, let's send the galleon up there.
Acknowledge.
Probably not the smart thing to do, but at this point, I gotta do whatever I can to take care of these guys, get them off our back. But yeah, this is what I was talking about with the Whitworths as well, where I'm having to use them as the brawlers, as the heavy armor, you know, close-range brawling mechs, but they're really not made for that. And under any kind of sustained fire, they usually don't stand up very well. And this mission has done a good job of kind of bearing that out. That while the Whitworths do the job under some very specific circumstances, by and large, they're not good brawlers.
Here goes everything.
Nice, there goes a leg.
Take it to 'em.
That's what I was hoping for the whole time. Like I said, a spider, if you can hit them, they crumple like wet toilet paper. Yeah, no, I have absolutely maxed out the armor. And that's the unfortunate thing. Because I've maxed out the armor, they don't hit quite as hard as I'd like them to. Because of the fact that I had to make more room for armor, just to give them survivability. So we got a knockdown, we got a pilot injury, we've also managed to destroy another part, I think, so we're doing good on that. I'm just going to sprint the Hollander. I already said we're not going to use artillery on these guys anymore, so I'm just going to get him out of line of sight. Yeah, the Whitworths, again, are not very good in general, but we're making the best of what we got. They may not be great, but they're still the tankiest mechs that we currently have. You ass.
Took a hard hit there.
Like, a Gladius is a big enough problem when he's not just constantly juking around you and shooting you. I feel like I was... Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I have to hit a button to restart the mag. Like it or not, I think I bring the other Whitworth down here. I mean, we've got to do something about this thing before we end up losing a mech to a freaking tank. So I'm gonna turn off the missiles, and we're gonna give them the full Monty here. There we go. Okay, vehicle destroyed.
Show 'em what you got.
Vehicle destroyed. Praise the Lord and pass the auto cam ammunition. We finally got everybody out from behind us. Oh, with this guy being down... Now listen. Game Master already came through with us. Came through for us once on a clutch 40% shot. He's down to 7 ammunition. I'm feeling like we do it again. I'm feeling like we're gonna try for another 40%. 45%, in fact. Look at that. See, this is what I'm talking about. You know what? I wasn't gonna say it. I feel like I have to say it now. Based on performance, yeah, on a spider, but it was on the ground. It fell down. But I feel like I have to say it now. It's official. Game Master, you are now Employee of the Month. Because you and that AC-20 have come in the clutch so many damn times today. Yeah, no, clearly, he has been solving every problem we ran into so far today. So I am not afraid to say, Employee of the Month this month. Because good lord, saving our bacon out here every frickin' mission. So put a laser and a tag on this APC. Which, it kind of makes me sad, because, like, their APC is better than my APC. My APC has a tag, but theirs has LRMs. Like, I want their APC.
Standing by.
Alright, here we go. We're finally starting to get this shit show under control. It took long enough. Do we go full alpha? I think we go full alpha. APCs can be pretty tanky. There we go. So if you don't know how vehicles work, in BTA at least, I don't know how it works in the base game, but in BTA, vehicles only have one structure location. So if you can punch through the armor, it becomes very, very easy to destroy a vehicle, because there's only one internal location that can possibly take damage. That's fair, yeah. I sometimes discount the utility of, like, tags and narcs and things like that. They are actually super useful. Alright, let's see.
Right here. Mm-hmm.
So we got Ozark and the Panther. Ozark has been another one that has been putting in work this particular stream. Like, this Panther has been taking people off the field. Like here, probably gonna get the kill on this. I'm gonna go with the SRMs. They have a lower chance to hit, but they do more damage. There you go.
Yes, you are.
I think the reason that guy missed with the AC, and I think it's an AC. Oh no, it's just a heavy rifle. Well, there you go. That's why you missed. Because not only is it a heavy rifle, which has a aim penalty, but he probably also had to sprint to get this close, because he was way back here for a couple of turns, and then all of a sudden started moving this way. So I think he just, like, he sprinted himself into terrible accuracy. So once again, I think we're just going to roll down here with the Hollander. Keep him out of combat. I'm not going to waste any more artillery shells on these guys. Saving them for whatever is ahead of us.
Receiving you.
And then we got the Galleon, which the Galleon can actually move pretty fast. So I'll move up a little bit more. Take a shot.
Locking on.
And we did get a hit for a whole 10 damage.
I'm receiving you.
So, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what kind of AC? Yeah, it's a heavy rifle, so that counts as an AC-10, I believe? But yeah, that guy has been the biggest issue with us this mission. Yeah, I was gonna say, we can't actually hit him with the AC-20 from there. But yeah. I don't think it can. I'm pretty sure it can't, but I've never tried. It might be worth looking at. I was under the impression that you could only put battle armor on things that have battle armor handholds, but I never did think about it, like, logically. Like, an APC should be able to carry things, and that might not be a bad idea, so yeah, I'll look at that, assuming I remember. I probably won't remember, but it's worth looking into.
I'm here.
So yeah, we got 2 Whitworths that have basically just been peppered non-stop this mission and are only just now finally starting to get some relief. I will say, to their credit, both of the pilots for the Whitworths did a really good job of not panicking, not, like, freaking out and missing, and, like,
Move order confirmed.
considering how much fire they were taking and the situation that we found ourselves in, morale-wise, they stood up to it really well. Yeah, no, like I said, it's definitely worth looking into. I don't know if our APC specifically can carry battle armor, but I definitely think it's worth checking.
Yep.
Alright, let's do that. And we will do the same. Fire the laser, fire the tag. Hopefully we get the tag. We did. So that'll improve accuracy for everybody else, and we can hopefully get this guy off the field either next turn or the turn after.
Hit him hard. Yes, Commander.
Because, yeah, the whole point, like, I put the battle armor... Yeah, the streaks are definitely working out for us this go-around, Meow. But yeah, like, my thinking is, I put the battle armor on the Whitworths because the Whitworths are what I'm using as my brawlers. So the thought process was, okay, well, they're gonna get into close combat, so well, that's where I want my battle armor to be. But because the Whitworths are slow, the issue that I've run into consistently is that they don't get to grips with the enemy, and so the battle armor never has a chance to do anything. Alright, took out on leg. And I don't know what it is about leg shots. We've been taking out legs left and right today. Just been kneecapping dudes all day long.
Waiting for orders.
Is that worth turning around and firing an artillery shell? I know I said I was going to save the ammo, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to give Stu a moment to shine. He just came back from dinner. If we were ever going to hit with artillery on a light mech, it's going to be now. So let's take the shot.
Got it.
And we got that hit. Beautiful. Outstanding work, Stu. You love to see it. Alright, well that is the ambush finally dealt with. Looking down upon the shadow of the Valley of Death. Good lord.
What's up, boss?
And now we can finally, 20 minutes into this mission, start trying to focus on tracking down and killing the target and whatever additional reinforcements he might have. Because I know it doesn't mention any additional lances, but when I've done assassination missions in the past, even when you're just down to the leader or the target, they still sometimes have 1 or 2 people with them as well. Well, Stu, you got a little ways to go yet, just based on longevity. Game Master certainly has seniority and has a lot more kills under his belt, but if you keep working like that, you might have your sights on the prize. To be fair, your character is also brand new. This is only like their 2nd or 3rd mission, so you still got some potential.
Receiving you. On my way. Double time.
It feels weird to not have to worry about positioning. All of a sudden, I can just move my people. Feels like it shouldn't work that way.
Yes, Commander.
But the game clearly thinks that we're still engaged because it's still stuck in turn-based mode.
On the move.
And it's not letting me freely move my people, so I'm a little bit worried about that.
Confirmed. I got you.
That's okay, we'll make it work. Yeah. Well, and I think the Hetzer is just a name in terms of, like, it's a tribute, right? Like, I don't think they actually took a World War II Hetzer and put a big-ass gun on it, although it's BattleTech, so all bets are off. It's entirely possible that that's exactly what they did.
We'll go.
Alright.
Location confirmed.
So I'm gonna get everybody down here to the dam before we try to cross. And we'll take it nice and slow.
Alright, but I'm ready to go. Aye, aye.
And let's see, where can we actually come up? I think, so if we go down into the river here, we're going to have to go all the way around to this side to actually get up on the ridgeline. But that actually might not be a bad idea. Just because it will limit access to us. We'll be up on a ridgeline, and the only way for them to get to us would be to go up here. The only problem with that strategy is if they're too far away, this ridgeline may not provide us any tactical benefit. I'll tell you what, I think we send in the Whitworths to do some scouting of the ridgeline, and we'll leave everybody else here at the dam for now. Because the Whitworths actually have jump jets, so if they get to the ridgeline and it isn't a tactically favorable position, they can just jump down.
Resting my neck.
I got you. Taking a protective stance.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm definitely going to leave our artillery Hollander and the Panther up here on the ridge no matter what we do. See if I can send the Whitworths and maybe the Galleon forward to get their attention and then draw them into us and rain down fire. That's the ideal plan, but as I'm sure you know, most plans rarely survive contact with the enemy, so... I don't know if we can even cross this river, if I'm being honest, because it's probably more of a lake. Yeah, I don't think we can actually go in there. Because if you look, like if we're looking at the terrain, like the land is right here, but that's as far as it goes. So I think we can't actually cross that. I think we have to go across the dam. That's unfortunate.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative.
That's okay though.
Yep.
Affirmative.
The military strategist in me does not like the idea of charging a column across a little narrow bridgeway
Confirmed. Hold
where
it.
there's nowhere else to go. That just screams trap.
Reading you. Location confirmed. Heading out.
On the plus side, at least we don't have to worry about potentially overloading the dam and causing it to collapse by putting 400 tons of weight on it at one time.
Coordinates received.
Then again, knowing the rogue tech guys, they'd be like, wait a minute. Another potential opportunity to make the players suffer? Let's do it. That's a joke, by the way.
On my way.
Before anybody gets their underpants knotted up.
Okay. Now it's on. I'm here.
And we will go ahead and
All right,
brace
I'm ready to
you.
go.
Oh, we made contact with something. Apparently. We went back to turn-based mode. Oh, whatever it is, I'm not seeing it. So it might be a Raven or another ECM.
Good to go.
Hard to say.
Moving fast.
Oh, there we go. There's our sensor contact. Don't know what it is. We'll find out soon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's sprint up the
All in
Panther.
path.
We've already got our Hollander in position. Are we close enough to sensor lock? It's a 60-ton mech, and he is just outside of sensor range. Damn it. And this is the galleon. You're fast enough to get down the mountain. I think we leave the galleon up here anyway. I'll keep them back so they don't take any fire, but I think we're just going to keep everybody up on the high ground. And that includes our AC-20 Hetzer, Game Master, Employee of the Month over here. The fucking sniping, killing machine. If there's one good place to put that thing and leave it there, it's a ridgeline.
Waiting for orders. On it. I'm here.
Alright, I do want to get somebody up to the lip of this ridge, though, so we can try to put eyes on and see exactly what we're dealing with. Because a 60-ton mech,
Commander.
that's a pretty broad range of stuff. That could be anything.
Hauling ass.
But it appears to be the only contact. So let's see. We'll try a sensor lock on this guy. Figure out what he is.
Locked on.
An Ostel? I don't think I've ever heard of that. What is that? Ostel. Bunch of chemical lasers. Yeah, that's a new one on me. I gotta... Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna look it up. I've literally never heard of the Ostel. I have no idea what it is. I mean, I would assume it's some kind of pirate mech or something? Or maybe potentially related to the Ost Scout? But yeah, don't know. Let's see. Okay, yeah, he does know we're here now. And those large chem lasers ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Warriors, show 'em what you've got.
Alright, who's up next? Of course, it's the freaking battle armor, because it's always the battle armor. Alright, so here's what we're doing. We are coming to grips with the enemy. Don't have... Yeah, I'm thinking it might be an ECM mech, because we did have to get pretty close to fire, or to even detect it. But it could just be a primitive mech as well. Again, remember, ultimately we are fighting against pirates. So it's very, very possible that it's just some primitive mech.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright, Stu, here's your chance. We just put a sensor lock on this guy. 99% chance to hit with the artillery. Let's get it done.
Firing everything I've got.
Oh yeah.
Primary target damage, Commander.
Now the only problem with that is I don't want him to take so much damage that he starts running away. So we'll have to take it easy on him until he gets a little bit closer. In the meantime, we'll move the galleon over here. Because the issue with him running away is, while this ridgeline does provide us with a huge tactical benefit, it's also going to make it very easy for him to get away from us if he decides to run. So I'm going to move the Hetzer back just a little bit so we don't take any damage. Actually, I should probably keep it close, but... I'm not going to provide him with much to shoot at. Now that he knows we're here, I want him to come up here after us, even if it takes a while.
Yes, Commander.
So I'm not going to spend too much time or energy shooting at him until he gets close enough that I'm sure he won't get away. And then if we can put just a couple of turns of full alpha damage on this guy from this much of a height difference, I think we got it in the bag.
Awaiting orders.
So yeah, we'll just brace up. We'll stay away from the ridge.
Orders?
Let him come to us.
You got it.
We suffered through this asshole and his trap, so we're gonna make him do the same thing. I am genuinely surprised that he fired that many lasers and didn't hit anything.
Standing by.
I mean, there's almost a part of me that, like, wants to let him get close enough to use the frickin' battle armor, let the battle armor rodeo him.
Heading out.
So yeah, we're just gonna...
Good for now. Cooling down a bit.
Is there... Like, I know if I shift reserve, and I guess that's what I'll do. I'll just reserve everybody and let him move first. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he just fell into the trap. Look at that. Look at this differential. I want to zoom. Like, look at this. All we gotta do now is roll 8 of our people up to this ridge line. And as soon as we do, just bam, 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 bam.
Good to go.
But unfortunately, I don't think... Yeah, I don't think the commander's gonna get close enough. We can sprint. But I don't think we're gonna be able to get up to the ridge line. Yeah, it's gonna be a Leroy Jenkins for sure.
Reading you.
What do you think? Do we wait until next turn? Because he could potentially come up the road and gain a little more distance on us, whereas right here, the way we have our team arrayed, everybody has a good shot.
Commander?
I say we do it. I say we yellow swag this.
Moving out.
I'm gonna Battle Lord.
No retreat.
I'm gonna full alpha. I don't care if we overheat.
Firing all weapons.
Stand and deliver, boys and girls. We want everything. Absolutely everything. Yeah, you can cook if you want, that's fine. I'm over here cooking. Let me cook. How about that? This is payback right here. This is payback. After all that, wow, chemical ammo explosion that destroyed the engine. Beautiful. Beautiful. If there was ever a way that this mission was gonna end, that had to be it.
Mission successful.
Outstanding. Good work, everybody. Because that could have gone a whole lot worse than it did. And if we only lose one 25-ton tank in an engagement like that, then I say we got lucky. Yeah, exactly. It had to be Sundance and the Swiss cheese Whitworth that landed the final blow. I cannot think of a more perfect way for that mission to end. We didn't make much money, but I don't care. We weren't in it for the money. We're in it for the salvage. Now look at that. Look at those experience numbers across the board. Everybody making 4 digits. Yeah, we're going to be out for 77 days from the tank, but you know what? They didn't die. Outstanding. Outstanding. So let's see what we've got. Obviously, we know we had some chemical lasers out there. And look at this. I'm finally starting to see vehicle parts. I have not seen any vehicle parts so far in this game. But we're finally starting to see them. And that Gladius, that was a pretty beefy tank. So I'd be lying if I said I wasn't thinking about going for those parts. Then again, we do need some Panther parts. If I can get at least one Panther part, then that will give us enough to build up another Panther. We've also got some Firestarter parts that we could put together, but we're trying to up ton, not down ton. I could also grab the one part from this thing, the one part from that Ostsoul. It's probably worth a lot since it's a 60-ton mag. Let's see, how much is that worth? It doesn't say. What? So if I put it in here, can I not have it? Hold up. Like, you guys saw that too, right? Like, I tried to drop it over here. Okay, there we go. But yeah, it's like 2.7 million for that, which we're obviously not going to get that much if we sold it, but... I think we take one Panther part, because that will allow us to complete the Panther that we have in the salvage bay. I think... I kind of want to take the Gladius parts. I could take 2, and then hopefully we get lucky and get the other 2 in salvage. Because we're going to get 12 more parts, no matter what we select. I think we gamble. I think we gamble, we take the Gladius parts, and we hope that we get the other 2 parts so that we can complete it. Wait, what? Holy crap! Oh, I see. It's 24 times 10. Let's see. Cannon fires 10 shots when used. Ammo costs 700 C-bills per ammunition. Weapon has a recoil of 5. Primitive ballistic weapons that expend their entire ammo reserve in a single burst. So it's basically the ballistic version of a rocket launcher. Okay, so that would explain, like, it's got a lot of potential damage. Actually, that explains too, Miguel, your other question that you had about why he took that shot and then wasn't able to do anything else. That's why, because it's a one-time deal. So he basically expended all the ammo, and then he had nothing left to shoot at us. Yeah, and so it was red because it was out of ammo. So that makes a little more sense now. Unfortunately, not going to be taking medium cannons, though. But yeah, I think we run with it, whatever we got here. Like I said, I'm going to roll the dice, and I'm going to hope that we get the other Gladius parts, because I would love, like, as much damage as that tank put on us, I'm hoping we can put one together. Alright, let's see. So we got some brigand parts. We did not get any of the Gladius parts. We only got the 2 that I took. Dang it. Dang it. That's alright. It's not the end of the world. I don't want any machine gun ammunition, so get out of my face with that. I don't want chem lasers. Like, the idea of a chem laser is cool, but I never see myself actually using one. Alright. Outstanding. I like it. Like I said, good job to the entire team, the entire company. You guys knock it out of the park on this one, because, I mean, you could probably hear it in my voice when we went into that mission, and I probably spent the first minute or 2 just debating on whether we should even try it, to see if we should even play it out or just immediately withdraw. And I was like, well, I don't know, guys. But you know what? Y'all convinced me to go through with it, and it worked out for the best. So, gotta give y'all props. Well, there you go. Some of our people got so much experience on that mission that I now have Darius complaining at me. And Quagmire's out for 57 days because her tank got blown up. That's fine. She didn't die, so acceptable losses. Alright, Bigfoot, what did you get? You got enough experience to level up. We are absolutely giving you guts, so that you can survive more damage.
Yes, Commander.
Brick, if we're gonna do Brick, and Brick is our Panther pilot, I believe. No, Brick is our Treb pilot. Okay, so then I'm gonna go with Tactics on you. Carrick, again, driving one of our tanks. I think I had you in the Galleon last mission. Yeah, you were filling in the Scorpion, but I have you in the Galleon now, so I think if we're gonna use you in a Galleon, I'm gonna give you Tactics. Target Prediction, +2 accuracy. Target Painting, use a high-power targeting laser to paint enemy target instead of firing weapons. Allied units gain 3 chance to hit for the next 2 turns. Target Painting has a 500-meter range, 4-turn cooldown. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's exactly what we're gonna go with. On a Galleon that can drive around like mad, that's a perfect ability for a Galleon pilot. And then Game Master. Game Master putting in that work for sure. I think we give him some more gunnery, make that AC-20 even more accurate.
Standing by.
Commander finally leveled up as well. What ability? Oh my god. Oh, got it. Okay, so we can go Precision Master, attacks with a single weapon, ignore cover and guarded. Precise strikes permit the targeting of specific locations. Okay, so that gives us Called Shot. Energy Master, 10% bonus and accuracy to energy. Same thing, plus bonus to ballistic, plus bonus to missile. Battle Armor Master? Oh, that's if you're using battle armor. Artillery weapons and perfect targeting. Tank crew is able to use their increased knowledge, so that's if you're doing vehicles. I can't... Alright, so I'm just gonna reset. So I think we need to wait a little bit on this one, because I don't have the commander in... Okay, so look, this is where I'm gonna talk about the meme, right? I love the awesome. And the commander is going to pilot an awesome. Period. The end. This is non-negotiable. I will hear no excuses. So part of me says, just go ahead and give the commander energy expertise now, regardless of what mech they're piloting. But then the other part of me says, maybe you could spend those points doing something else for now until we get an awesome. So, I'm conflicted. Oh, hello there, Derek. Good to see you. It is evening for me, but I'm assuming it's morning for you, so good to see you. Glad to have you. Thanks for joining us. I think we're gonna do it. I'm just gonna go energy mastery, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Because I know, again, this is the meme, I'm putting the commander in an awesome at some point. It's gonna happen. Nothing can stop me. You can fight me. That's just the way it is. Okay, got you. But that will also give us the buff to accuracy, which is what we need. Gunnery is super, super important, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Confirm.
Training complete.
Alright, Ozark could level up. I guess we can go ahead and put piloting to 5. Again, I like to get my base pilot levels up to 5 on everything first.
Awaiting orders.
Sparrow, you are a vehicle guy. So I'm thinking you're gonna be gunnery, obviously. But then, what did I put you in? I think I had you in... Okay, so you were in the galleon. You were in the galleon. Okay, so tactics it is. I mean, we're gonna use our vehicles mostly as scouts anyway, so that's fine. So let's see, if it's 2 a.m. and 1 a.m. where some of you folks are, then I'm gonna guess that puts you, what, in Western Europe-ish? Or maybe Eastern Europe? I don't know, it's been a little while since I actually, since I did my time zones. I guess... Fair. I should have guessed from your name. My bad. Okay, so Germany and Portugal. Well, good to have you. Glad that I'm reaching an audience so far away. If you're curious, I live in the United States, if it wasn't obvious from my voice. Specifically, I live in Texas, where everything is bigger. And more conservative, for better or worse. Alright, so Stu is finally at the level where they can potentially level up. Of course, we're going to give them Battle Lord, because why not give them the ability to do 10% extra damage with additional accuracy on an artillery piece? That just seems like a match made in heaven, if you ask me.
Training complete.
Reading you.
And Sundance, again, ready to level up on the gunnery, so that's obviously where we're going to put it. See, I feel bad, because I've been all over the country in the United States. I've done a lot of traveling for, like, conventions and stuff like that, when I was younger. But I've never left this country. I've worked with a lot of people from all over the world, especially folks from Europe and Asia. But I've never physically left the country, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. And Portugal specifically is one of the places that I've always wanted to visit. Either Portugal or Spain. Just that, like, that southwestern European landscape and everything. Like, it's a place I've always wanted to visit. Hopefully I'll get to see it someday.
Yes. What are your orders, Skipper?
I'm here.
Alright, let's see. And Whiplash could potentially level up, but not in any of the skills that we actually want him to level up in. I guess I'll give him some guts just to get him up to 5. And then let's hit the mech bay, because we definitely took some damage on that last mission. Actually, it was only the Whitworth. And we took no internal damage. It's all just armor repair. Nice. Nice. Alright. Well, you know what? Considering that that was probably the worst case scenario in terms of a mission, and we managed to pull it out anyway, I think we made out pretty damn good, all things considered. Let me see. We've already got our engineering up. I'll let that Argo upgrade finish real quick.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
And so here we are at 1.5 million C-bill, so probably we don't have quite as much money as I would like. I would like us to have a little bit more money under the circumstances. But we should be able to, number one, I can sell this Toro. I don't want a Toro. And we should now be able to put together a Panther. So what I need to figure out is which variant of the Panther that I want. So it's a 9R from the Draconis Combine, has Indo Steel, uses Artemis fire control system, as well as upgrading the PPC to an ER PPC. As opposed to the 10PA, which, what is this thing running? 2 chemical PPCs. Okay. I think we go with the 10K. I think... Oh, I can't. Dang it. So it looks like the 11PA is the only Panther that we'll actually be able to put together. Medium cannons. Yeah, I don't like that, but it does potentially give us the ability to mount ballistics. Which I have complained about since the beginning of the campaign. I have been whining since the very beginning that none of our mechs have ballistic hardpoints. But I think by doing this, we give ourselves 2 ballistic hardpoints in a Panther chassis. I think this is the way to go. So we're going to ready him up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta make sure I'm using the right Panther parts. So this one is... Okay. So I want to use the 10PA... And I want to use the 11S. Those are the parts that we need to use. So using the 11S and the 10PA. So I did use the right parts. I just was second guessing myself. And there we go. Good thing we have that open spot in the mech bay, because now we have ourselves a brand new Panther to play with. And I'm definitely going to ditch the medium cannons, because I don't want those. But we can replace them with some other ballistic weapon. And I'm thinking either a medium rifle, if we have ammo for it, or potentially an AC-5. I would like to stick an AC-10 in there, but I don't think we have one. Yeah, we only have the AC-20. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Let's head to the shop, see what we've got. Maybe we've got some things that we can use. If I can find an AC-10 in the shop, that would be great, because that's what I want to stick in there, but it doesn't look like there is one. Could go with a high-velocity autocannon, could go with a light Gauss, but I don't think we have any ammo for it, so that's unfortunate. Silver bullet Gauss, but same problem, we don't have any ammo for Gauss weapons just yet. Is there any for sale? Doesn't look like it. Well, poop. Alright, well that's unfortunate. Although, PPC capacitor, weapon attachment modifies the attached weapon's damage generation by 25%, but also increases the heat generation by plus 25%. That could be good, but I think we'll wait. I'm gonna buy one, just so we've got it. But I was hoping we'd find an AC-10. We did not find an AC-10, but we do have 2 hard points, so maybe we could go full sniper build on this Panther and give it 2 AC-2s? I'm not sure. Let's see. So 35 tons. These medium cannons are 7 tons a pop. Okay. So that's definitely a possibility. Because I can throw an AC2, make this guy just full-on sniper. And pull out the SRM-4. See what else we've got in terms of missiles, because I definitely want to give you LRMs. So the SRM-4 is 2 tons, and LRM-5 by itself is 2 tons, but would give us a little more accuracy. I'd like to put an MML in it, like we did with the other Panther. Huh. And then let's see, what's a gyrojet? This component explodes. Each missile has a flight of 1 health. This weapon is compatible with a weapon attachment, specifically a Fiend gyrojet. Which I don't think we have any ammo for. Yeah, no gyrojet ammo. Well, dookie. Alright, well I think we wait then. What I want to do, what I need to do, is find another MML5. If we can find another MML5, then that would get us where I'd like to be with this Panther. And I don't think... did they have an MML5? No, but they do have a 7. That's tempting. Bs? LRM Bs? I'm sorry, what? Indirect fire missiles that will search for any target, including friendlies, within 60 meters. No thank you. I don't think that's a very good buy. I will buy some half-mens. Can feeds and light rifle ammo available. I did not check for light rifle, but maybe. We do have a light Gauss, but there's no ammo for it, unfortunate. And I didn't see any light rifle ammo, but I think we do have a light rifle. So yeah, I get what you're saying is, can we put the light rifle on there? I would like to, but yeah, I don't think we have the ammo for it. But yeah, like I said, the cannons are nice. They got huge damage potential, but they're one-time use. They got internal ammo, so it's we learned that the cannons are basically just the ballistic equivalent of rocket launchers. But our other Panther that we're currently using is running a PPC with MMLs, so that we've got decent range in any range. I would like to do something similar with this, but instead of that, use, again, either a rifle, or an AC2, or an AC5. Ideally, I'd want to put an AC10 on it, but we don't have an AC10. Oh, okay, I see. I didn't even think of that, but I don't think we have an ammo feed. Did they have one available in the shop? I mean, it's something to keep an eye out for as we move around. But I don't think I saw an ammo feed. Let's double check. Equipment. Location designator. No. No ammo feed, but if you can get around it. Yeah, no, I saw that, Miguel. That's what they're supposed to do, is it basically lets you take those one-shot type weapons and give them additional ammo, but I didn't even think of using them that way, but that sounds dirty. Like, just take a light rifle where it's gonna fire like 10 rounds and then feed it with ammo through an ammo feed. Like, I could see that being broken AF. But no ammo feeds available currently. It's definitely something to keep an eye out for, though. I could see that being devastating. But let me see. I probably shouldn't, because a Panther is not a close-range weapons platform. But can I put the AC-20 on it? I can put the AC-20 on it. Holy crap. Tell me that's not the stupidest thing ever. Let me just max out a frickin' Panther. Max out the armor on it, give it an AC-20, and tell him, go get him, champ. But yeah, I don't think that we have necessarily the weapon systems that we really need to make this Panther the way that I want. So for right now, I think we just stick with a couple of AC2s. Then we'll throw some ammo in there, which, let's see, we get 45 ammunition from a single bin. Definitely worth it. So we'll take the jump jets, put some jump jets in the center torso. I will put 1 bin of AC2 ammo in the leg. And, yeah, we'll... I don't know. How many... 50 ammo for SRMs on an SRM4? That's gonna give us 20 of... Let's see, SRM4 we take out. And for now, until we get the MLM system that I want, I'll replace it with an LRM5. We'll ditch that, go with the ammo here, and we'll just throw in a bin of LRM ammo, I guess. It's fine. And that still gives us a little armor to play with, so I'll just max out the armor as much as I can, or not. God dang it. Alright, so I'm gonna have to adjust the armor values here. So if I strip the armor, that'll probably be faster. So... Can I can't actually click in here, can I? No, I was hoping I could click in here instead of having to, like, individually click the button 10 times. Yeah, Rogue Tech and BTA are very, very different in terms of the core experience, and that's what I mean when I say, like, I don't have anything against Rogue Tech, and I definitely don't have anything against the team that made it, but it's not for me. Like, the experience for me is just not what I'm looking for in BattleTech. So if we do that, and then I pour all the rest of the armor into the center torso, like, no matter what I do, we're still looking at very, very flimsy mech here. Yeah. Like it or not. Like, I'm trying to find a way to balance this out and still give myself a decent amount of armor. But I'm like, I just don't see it. Maybe take a little off the torso? There we go. Okay. Lose the LRMs, add some rockets. Maybe. Do we have rockets? I wouldn't mind using rockets, at least temporarily, like I said, until we get some MRMs or some Indanals. No rocket launchers, only MMLs. And actually, what? I'm kind of stupid. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ditch that. I'm gonna stick the MML in the torso, because that's the whole point. And instead of an AC2, I think we go with an AC5. So we stick the AC5 in there, give him some ammo. And we've got the MML, which will then give me the ability to go short range or long range. And we'll do the same thing that we did before, only this guy I'm going to give the acid ammo because I've heard that that's actually really good. And I haven't tried it yet, so I say screw it. Yeah, like I said before, Dad, I will keep an eye out for ammo feeders, but so far I haven't. I saw like one in a shop one time and I said, oh well, I'm not using rocket launchers right now, so I don't really need it, but I didn't realize that they had like ballistic versions of them as well. So it's definitely it's definitely something to keep an eye out for, but I think that's what we're going to go with for now. We'll put an AC-5 in it to give it decent range and firepower, and we'll go with the MML so we've got some long-range and short-range missiles. And yeah, 27k, it's going to take 7 days to get us there. We're underweight, so we can actually armor up even more. And I can go through the entire process of what I just did again. But maybe this time will be good. And bring down this... I'm just going to bring the armor way, way down on this to like 25, because there's nothing in this arm, so there's no reason... There's no reason that we really need to have the armor super high on an arm that has nothing in it. But we could potentially get the pilot injured, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Here we go. So validate.
I'll let you know when that's done.
And we'll let that happen. We're going to progress 7 days. And the reason we're going to progress 7 days is because I have been streaming for a little over 5 hours. My butt hurts, and I'm getting a little tired. And I'm also hungry. So I think I'm going to call it there. We will bring the stream to a close. Ugh. But that was rough. That was rough. But at the same time, it was really, really good. We made a lot of progress. And we pulled out a victory at the very end there, thanks to you guys and your help. And also thanks to, of course, our Employee of the Month this month, Game Master, and his clutch shots with that AC-20. Yeah, it was a team effort. Glad everybody helped out, and we absolutely took a mission that could have been a disaster and turned it into a excellent victory. Made some money, made some salvage, still make a name for ourselves, slowly clawing our way out of the early game. And maybe, just maybe, we might hit the big leagues by the next time we fire this up. I hope, anyway. There are big things in our future, both in terms of mechs and in firepower. So we're only just now getting started. Again, life is short, and you don't have to spend your time here, so I absolutely cannot express how happy I am that you guys have decided to spend some of your time with me. Life is a roller coaster of challenges, so you don't have to be here, and I appreciate it when you are. Aside from that, I have one last message. The same message that I give everyone at the end of the stream is to remind you all that your life has value and that the world is a better place with you in it. Don't let anyone ever tell you different, and we'll see you next time.